Like think if you were gonna like make a candle or something, you had like 2 halves of a mold, you stuck it together and then like poured the wax inside, pulled them apart.
Right. Okay.
So that's kind of how these are. So this is the top part of the mold. So you have your bottom part, which holds like the base in place, your core sidewalls, and that has the 3D built into it. And then the top mold comes down and that presses everything together with the correct amount of pressure. So it's like all like the right thicknesses and all that stuff. So yeah, so this is like pretty much 99% of the time used to cut molds. Do the inserts, flip it, and then cut the perimeter out. And then it does this like little chamfer across the top edge to help with 3D basically.
Sick.
Yeah. That insert plate, that's what it's cutting.
Yeah.
And so then the inserts stack into there, and so that's why our inserts can't tear through or spin. It's because they're locked into this little aluminum plate.
Does not everyone do that?
No, this is like proprietary to us. So it'll be like, that's where that AEM machine will come in. And so that's where it'll make it really thin through here to like reduce the swing weight and then allow it to bend in the 3D.
That's where the 3D comes in.
Yeah. And then you have your whole profile for your flex pattern through the main section of the board right there.
So cool.
Yeah. Yeah, really sick. So you just pop it up like that. So sick. Literally, like, the difference of like that much changes your flex like crazy. Like an amount you can't see changes the whole board. It's fucking, it's wild. Perfect. Nice.
Wow.
There we go.
Wow.
That's the core.
That's so fire.
Yeah, insane.
So cool. It's crazy how thin it gets in the last pass.
Yeah, so nuts. That's the backbone, baby.
And why are you putting this on the top sheet?
So we put that on the top to make it
yeah,
torsionally stiffer. But if you do triax over triax, it's too torsionally stiff.
It's like doesn't want to move.
Yeah, so doing the biax on bottom, triax on top is like a perfect blend. So it gives it like enough torsional stiffness that you can hold a good edge, but it doesn't feel like a beast underfoot.
Yeah.
So that's the difference between it.
Nice.
And so you always do the 0 degree on the upside.
The ski mold looks so funny because it's one thing.
Yeah.
We've got a board.
The parts. It'll fit the like outline of it. So you want to like, as you sort of like start feeding them in, you want them to match up to the recess.
Okay.
So as you hammer it, they sit in the correct spot. And, oh yeah, perfect.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say, oh.
Oh, fuck.
That's stressing me out. Like, no, dude, the board's
It's
ruined.
done. It'll come up in a sec. This helps prevent the epoxy from sticking to the aluminum.
Whole cup.
Yeah, no, we'll probably go like 3/4 of the cup to start. We can always get more. And so you need this shear layer between your edges and the fiberglass, because metal is a really stiff material, and then the fiberglass is a really stiff material.
Yeah.
So if you don't put this urethane between it, your board will just delam.
Oh.
So this is kind of.
Is that why boards sometimes delam?
Yeah, because they probably don't have a good enough shear layer. So this stuff is really dope because it will kind of give you a little bit of forgiveness. And so just coat it with a little bit of resin here. So like that, the 3D in the board definitely makes manufacturing this board harder. because like fitting all the parts like into those 3D areas, but it makes the board ride so good that it's worth it.
It's worth it.
And just get some resin on those, and then you'll put them along just under where the sidewall will go.
Okay.
So that adds that extra bit of durability. So it's like,
wow.
If you ever hit a rock with one of our boards, they don't just explode and delam.
Because of this piece.
Because of that extra urethane.
Wow.
It helps soak up a lot of shock.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, how did you come up with this? The X design in the core?
Because I had a just core blank cut like this of a normal style wood core that we've used forever. And I was kind of flexing it with my hands and noticing that from edge to edge, it wasn't like super stiff.
Yeah.
And I kind of had the idea of like, oh, if I moved the wood grain into the direction of like how you would go toe to heel.
Yeah.
Because the wood will become stiffer in the grain of its direction, or in the direction of the grain. And so tested one out and grabbed it in my hand and was like, whoa, this is so crazy how stiff it is.
Yeah.
Like
in a good way.
Yeah, in a good way.
Yeah, like it's going to hold your edge.
Yeah, it's going to, like your toe to heel transmission is going to be so much more responsive for the same amount of effort.
Like, and it's way quicker because it's agile.
Yeah, way quicker edge to edge, and then you get more pressure pushing into your edge. So it's, it's not like a bump out on your edge, like Edge Tech style.
Right.
You can move that resin but it does help you hold a crazy good edge.
Yeah.
And just makes the board way more responsive.
I mean, it makes sense when you're saying that. Like, you want it under your toe. That's like toe and heel. That's what your most reactive part of your board is. Like, that's what you're flexing.
100%.
It makes sense that it's the quickest reaction time right there, not all laggy.
Yeah, and then you still have like, and two, it helps with vibration, where if there's vibration coming through the wood core, and then it hits these angled pieces, it stops the vibration from resonating through. So like all the boards with this style of core feel super damp in a great way, but still has a lot of pop to it.
Oh yeah.
So it's like that
pop ain't an issue, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's the perfect blend of both worlds, which is pretty insane. Okay, that looks perfect.
Yeah.
So then you're just gonna
lay this thing up.
Yeah. So then we're just gonna get it, right inside those steel keys like that.
Whoops, maybe like there.
Yep, round it down. It's usually a little bit of a tight fit, which is what we want.
Yeah, whoops. There we almost go.
Yeah, it'll give us a nice tacky surface.
Nice.
So then line it up to that insert.
And just literally right next to it.
Yep. And then all the way down past those inserts in the tail. And so.
How's that look?
That's perfect.
Okay.
And so when we were going through this, the whole idea was we wanted the board to have a really nimble tail and not be too torsionally stiff, but still you could like stomp some shit, ride some pillow lines.
Yeah.
And so having the carbon go straight out into the tail keeps the tail really stiff when you're landing back seat.
Right.
But it keeps it torsionally softer, so it makes it really nice and maneuverable. And then you have these pieces here. So these are so that one connects to there. So if you
this way.
Flip it around.
Oh, yeah. Like
so it's like that. And so it's gonna go in a Y formation.
Mm-hmm.
And so why we did the Y was that's going to make it torsionally stiffer in the nose, so it holds a really good edge. And so it's kind of like business in the nose, and then a little bit chiller in the tail vibe.
Business in the front, party in the back.
That's all day.
Yeah, because that one day we rode POW on this, you could just like flip the board around, buttering and stuff so easy, but it wasn't like aggressive. It was like still super fun and playful and like, not too gnarly. Yeah,
it's that perfect like balance, best of both worlds of like, it's easy to ride, but it can handle when you need it to handle.
Because it is a little stiffer in the back, right? But torsionally flexible in the front's a little softer, but torsionally stiffer. So you kind of get that like, kind of best of both worlds.
Yeah, it's really sick. So we're gonna
binding patches. This is new to me.
Yeah, these are insane. You're saying you never break boards.
Yeah.
This is like one of the main reasons why.
Yeah.
So it's like this extra mat of fiberglass, so you just line it up onto the inserts like that. And this basically doubles the brake strength against binding brakes underfoot.
Dude, I know, because we were talking about them. Like, dude, I never crack cracking boards underneath your back tail is like classic.
Yeah, and never happens with our boards.
It's crazy.
Okay.
And we be putting some weight on these things.
Putting a couple of unis through these things.
8 pounds. That's crazy. I didn't know about this.
Yeah,
tech.
so every board has that, which is really sick.
Even like lower end boards.
Yeah, even lower end boards. Yeah.
That's really sick.
You can move the squeege off, and then this one's a little harder to do. It's got a lot of resin in it, so that's why we don't need to put too much resin on the top of the core. It's that 67 right here.
This thing's just going all
the way. So you come a little my way.
Okay.
Perfect.
Get all the bubbles out?
Yep. Yeah, get it smooth enough. We'll just get it over.
This seems like not my forte.
Here, I'll help you out a little bit. And then you got a final step. You always look at the top sheet, make sure there's no little pieces of like dust or anything or dirt, and because that'll make a blemish in the top sheet. So that looks clean. So then grab your cap tool.
Okay.
And you'll.
This way is going. Oh, we lock it in.
So you'll lock it in through this long pin first, like that, and then slide it down, pop it in place. Okay. Clean. And then pick the whole thing up, and then you'll do a 180.
Tip.
A little back one. Tip to your left.
Little back one.
Every time. And then be careful, it's 200 degrees, so don't burn yourself.
Just quick 3rd degree burn.
A little quick 3rd degree busy.
Okay, this is insane.
Yeah. And then...
Do I get to press the button?
Yeah, so then what you want to do... There. All right, so double button. Hold it all the way down until it's fully close, yeah. Bun in the oven.
So sick, man.
Bun in the oven.
And after this,
so 15 minutes.
It's a board.
Yeah, bakes for 15 minutes. Pop it out. It's a snowboard. Crazy.
That's so. Do we have to drill in the?
Yeah, we'll drill in the inserts, cut it out, do all the like sanding, finishing work. So then, now it's heating up, so you're gonna start seeing like all the excess resin pour out of it.
And this has the exact camber profile and everything on it.
Yep. Fully dialed. So it's that backseat camber, so you can see like the high point of the camber is just a little bit back from center.
Yep.
And a little rocker in the tail, and then a little more rocker in the nose. So that's that directional combination camber.
It's so fun.
Yeah. I feel like it kind of came from, you have the antidote that's just like so dope, but you were like, I want a kind of a casual resort board that can still handle when I want it to.
Yeah.
And that's like a really cool, like, it speaks to everybody in snowboarding in a really cool way.
Yeah.
You know, where it's like the person who gets 5 days a year in, they're gonna have an amazing time on this board. You will also have an amazing time on this board.
Yeah.
I will also have an amazing time. So it's like
the
really
day
sick.
that really resonated was when I was just talking about earlier, like riding POW with you and Germ, and you hopped on it, and you're like, dude, I think this is the one. I hopped on it. I'm like, this is the one. And then Germ got on it and had so much fun. I'm like, okay, if we can all three have fun on this board, like we did something right.
Yeah, that's insane. It was really cool. And part of like the prototyping process was sick because I wanted to make stuff that I didn't think you'd be on paper into. You know, like I was making rocker boards. They were stiff enough. You were like, oh, well, this thing's so fun. I'm doing all these like butters and everything, and it's really sick. And it's like, oh, that's a rocker board. And you would have never told me you wanted one of those in the first place. So I think that was really cool. Is like, that
is nice, going into something without knowing what it is really, and just being like, here's 4 boards. Like, try which one you like.
Yeah.
Because then you don't have this preset notion of something where if you know it's all reverse camber, like, oh, I don't want to ride that.
Yeah.
It's like, what if that one's really sick?
Yeah, for sure.
And we ended up with the reverse in the tail, camber through the middle, and then a little early rise in the nose, which for this board is something like on paper, I'd be like, this is kind of what it feels good.
Yeah.
But it was cool we came there in a natural way.
Yeah. It was fully through testing, like unbiased. Like,
Yeah.
Let's just see where we get.
Yeah, I remember that one day we did have one that was maybe like flat reverse.
Yeah.
And I was tripping when you told me that because
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I don't know if I would.
Have gravitated.
Yeah, I
towards it,
would never have told you, let's make this board.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, to end up with this product is really sick.
Yeah, for sure. And just tweaking every aspect of that camber and flex, like going through so many prototypes to get to that end point. That's what's so cool about this board is it's like just so much time on board, like feeling it out, different conditions.
Whole season of prototyping.
Yeah. So
just 4 rounds, I think.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah.
We got to pull up how many boards it actually.
Yeah,
it might
I
have been
know.
closer to 20.
I know. We might have had 20. 'Cause I remember the third batch was straight up like 10 boards or something.
Yeah, it was nuts. All lined up in front of Milo.
Yeah.
So sick.
Yeah, I think people will have a lot of fun on this one, and me. I actually think I'm gonna film on this thing a lot.
Yeah. This will be the board I ride all year.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Me too. I think for me, this will because right now I feel like I ride the Antidote like 80% of the time.
Yeah.
I think I'll probably ride this like 60% of the time.
Yeah.
Maybe the Antidote like 40.
Yeah. So sick. It's just cool, and it just gives you like a new tool to ride differently. You know, like you know the Antidote's just so good for hitting big ass jumps.
Yeah.
And
to have this is.
Yeah, it's gonna help you. Yeah, to like you'll look at the mountain differently because of the board you're riding, and like in a really cool way.
We hit that corduroy day too.
Yeah.
Just ripping Brighton, and I was like, dude, you can have so much fun ripping this thing around. Like the side cut's unreal, the flex is nice. You can rip them out into pieces. It really just like expands everything.
Yeah, it's so sick.
Yeah,
it's pretty crazy.
And you can still jump on this thing and have fun on it.
Oh yeah,
which is rad.
Sure. Yeah,
you can bust tricks on this thing, no sweat.
Yeah, this thing's gonna be flying.
Yeah, this thing. I mean, it's the Sky Pilot. Sky. You're gonna be in the sky on this thing.
It's gonna be so sick.
Yeah, I'm hyped. 2, 1.
Almost. There it is. Bada bing, bada boom.
We have a board. Is it crazy hot?
Oh yeah, 200 degrees. So you kind of got to like work it back and forth. Might be like a little glued down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there you go. So you can kind of, here, I'll help you pop it over the pin on the back side. Okay, now grab the whole thing, top and bottom. And kind of tip it a little bit. There you go.
All right.
All right, walk it over.
Tip this way.
Yeah, put it onto here.
Ooh.
And you'll grab these tabs here and there. Pop the top off. Yeah, there you go. But, and then you can set that cap over here.
It's alive.
It's alive.
And now you can just rip it off?
Yeah, you just pull it out.
Oh.
And then flip it over and stick it on the rack.
Wow.
And then you let it cool.
That's a board.
Just like that. Just like that.
That's a straight up board.
Yeah, insane. Camber looks really good.
It looks nice. I like the color turned out sick.
Yeah. Yeah, the 3D looks super good too. And
it's
here.
Nice. Dopamine hit right there.
Wow. Dude, this thing.
Wow, this thing is looking insane.
Turned out perfect.
Sick.
Like 5 mil of camber, a little rocker in the tail, a little more in the nose.
10 mil taper?
10 mil taper.
10 mil taper.
Yeah, perfect for
whipping that around.
Out, ripping trees. Dude, wow, this thing turned out so good.
I know. This thing's a thing of beauty.
Oh yeah. I love it. Good work.
Sick.
There you go.
Yeah, that part's hard.
There we go. Final reveal.
Oh my God. Woo!
So sick.
That thing is looking good.
Insane. Sky Pilot.
First ever.
Better take flight.
About to take flight. Oh yeah, this thing is insane. Sick.
So funny.
Fun making that with you.
Oh yeah, that was so sick. Yeah, I'm so hyped too.
Yeah, I am tripping on how light these are though.
Yeah, it's crazy light.
It's sick.
That Corey is so light.
It's insane.
Yeah, people are gonna trip on how like fun this thing is.